It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Fields. He finds Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down, Mayfield. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. An 11-yard touchdown.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. A give. This is Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Seven, our score after one. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Powering his way forward. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin, 49 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
You ain't going nowhere. Shit, shit. Slam, slam.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Alert, 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 alert. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
44. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Mayfield. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call on 1st down. It's down to about the 14. Below Nichols there on the stop. On 2nd and 7. Mayfield to the right side and complete to Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year, haven't really had to deal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Run. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Fuck some money.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw is Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
touchdown, Washington! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Fields on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Fields on 1st down.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Alert, 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 alert.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Two running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And